The war in Ukraine has taken a seismic turn as Russian forces surge forward in a relentless advance, capturing vast new territories and pushing the conflict to a dangerous new phase. The latest developments reshape the battlefield and raise alarming questions about Ukraine's ability to withstand the onslaught. New data from the UA War Infographics project reveals a stunning shift. Russian troops seized 5.5 times more territory in just 2 months, August and September 2024, than they did throughout the entire year of 2023. This staggering statistic underscores a dramatic escalation in the war and marks a potential turning point in Ukraine's struggle for survival. Earlier this year, Russian forces were capturing around 200 square kilometers a month. But August saw a sharp escalation, with 351 square kilometers falling into Russian hands. By September, that number surged to 468 square kilometers, signaling an unprecedented advance. Military analysts point to 2 critical factors driving Russia's rapid territorial expansion: a crippling shortage of weapons for Ukraine's defense forces and an evolution in Russia's battlefield tactics that are now changing the very nature of the conflict. One of the most alarming developments is Russia's use of buggies and motorcycles in swift tactical assaults. These lightweight vehicles are allowing Russian forces to navigate rugged terrain with remarkable speed, conducting hit-and-run operations that are outflanking Ukraine's defenses. This shift from traditional heavy armor to high-mobility combat vehicles signals a bold strategic shift in how Russia is waging war, a calculated move that has transformed the dynamics of the battlefield. These tactical innovations are having a devastating impact, particularly in the Donetsk and Luhansk oblasts, where Russian forces have turned the Pokrovsk direction into a flashpoint of intense fighting. The capture of critical strongholds in Donetsk has set off alarm bells within Ukraine's military, signaling a dangerous tipping point in the region. The strategic retreat of Ukrainian forces from the city of Vuhledar on October 1st, a key location due to its commanding high ground, highlights the grim reality facing Ukraine. This withdrawal has left Ukraine vulnerable, giving Russian forces a launching pad for further offensives that could tip the balance in the region. The situation took an even darker turn on October 16th, when Russian missiles rained down on a Ukrainian military facility in Mykolaiv, a critical hub for armored vehicle production. The precision strike decimated key workshops, obliterating 6 tanks and dealing a serious blow to Ukraine's military infrastructure. Footage from the Russian military shows missiles tearing through the night sky, striking the industrial zone with surgical accuracy, a stark reminder of Russia's unyielding campaign to cripple Ukraine's war machine. Earlier this month, the conflict spilled over into the Odessa region, where an Iskander missile strike rocked the port, targeting a vessel Moscow claims was unloading military supplies from Europe. However, the ship's operator, a Greek company, insists it was transporting grain, raising the stakes as the line between military and civilian targets continues to blur. In a chilling escalation on October 17th, Russian forces unleashed a swarm of 56 drones and UAVs alongside a deadly Kh-59 air-to-surface missile in a coordinated attack. While Ukraine's defense forces managed to intercept 22 drones, 27 disappeared from radar, with 2 veering ominously toward Belarus. 5 of the strike UAVs pounded critical infrastructure, underscoring the expanding reach of Russia's aerial capabilities. Meanwhile, the missile launched from Kursk Oblast and drones originating from Russian cities like Kursk and Oryol show the depth of Russia's operational planning. Ukraine's military responded with a fierce counter-offensive, deploying fighter jets, anti-aircraft missiles, and mobile fire teams to repel the assault, a testament to their resilience in the face of relentless attacks. On the ground, the Russian Defense Ministry is boasting of significant gains, claiming victories in the Kharkov region, where brutal skirmishes have reportedly resulted in heavy Ukrainian casualties. The Sever group of forces reports devastating losses for Ukraine near Lipsy and Volchansk, with up to 40 Ukrainian soldiers killed and crucial artillery systems obliterated. Meanwhile, the Zapad group celebrates the capture of Nevskoye in Lugansk, another blow to Ukraine's battered defenses. In the Donetsk region, Russian troops are intensifying their assault, inflicting heavy losses on Ukrainian forces while capturing key locations, further eroding Ukraine's ability to hold the line. Meanwhile, Russia's air and missile troops have ramped up their strikes on critical Ukrainian infrastructure, targeting everything from ammunition depots to military airfields, ensuring a steady depletion of Ukraine's resources. The Russian Defense Ministry claims these operations have neutralized thousands of enemy assets, including tanks, artillery, and drones. Yet another sign of the ever-growing toll of the conflict on Ukraine's military. With each passing day, the battle lines shift and the stakes escalate, leaving Ukraine's future hanging in the balance as Russia's offensive momentum shows no signs of slowing. In the latest, the Russian Defense Ministry